continues to build as city centers across the globe.
Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Here I am on XCOM 2. What we're going to do is, I'm not going to show you all the story of what's going on, like all the background things. I'm just going to take you straight to the action, and I might show you a bit of the base building part of it, and what we're choosing to do is the research, that sort of thing. So for those of you that don't know the game at all, it's called XCOM 2, and it's available on Steam, and I'm sure there's a website for it. It's about the aliens have taken over the planet, and we have a group of resistance that we need to go and fight them with. So here we are in our transport, and we're about to be dropped. When you first start the game, you get this mission. Now I want to say that the landscapes that are in the game are random, so you never get the same thing twice. They're built up by the computer when you start the game, and it's great that you've got that aspect of not knowing what you're going to drop into. I've got 4 characters here. They're all rookies at the moment, so they don't have any special skills, but hopefully we'll be getting some special skills. Now, because this is the very first episode of this playthrough, what I will do is I will explain some of the basics as we go along. When we get on to videos 2, 3, 4, I won't be doing that, but for this game, for this one video, I will do that. So we've got 4 people. Okay, now I can move about the map by scrolling the mouse about, and you can see around the edge of the screen there's a sort of shimmering. You see it up here in the top right hand corner, for example. That means that we're hidden. Now it means that if any enemies come within a certain radius of us, they will spot us, but at the moment they can't see us. We are hidden. Okay, so what you will also see now is I have a character selected. So he's selected automatically. He's called the Tiger. His nickname is Lazy. So he's the Lazy Tiger. And Mr. Tiger is stood here and he's waiting to move. So this is the character health, and this is how many moves he's got left. So he's got 2 moves. So with his first move, what it's saying is this blue line that's running around here, see this blue line here that's running around the screen, I can move up to that, and that'll be 1 move. Okay, if I go past that, there's a yellow line. See the yellow line up there? That'll be both my moves, both moves. Now sometimes you do want to be rushing all the way up there. Sometimes you want to be a little more cautious. Some of the missions that you do will be timed. This one isn't, because there'll be a big timer here, and it will tell you how many moves you've got to complete the mission. This one hasn't, so we can afford to be a bit cautious. So the objectives for this mission are neutralize all enemy targets and plant some X4 charges on the monument. That's what they say there, and this thing here is showing where the monument is, or whichever target is that we're going for. So it's saying here, so this is where we need to go. So basically we need to come up this road and then plant some charges there. Now it's not going to be that simple. There's some enemy about, but as I said, the levels are randomly generated and the aliens are placed randomly as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy. So you can see this square that's following my cursor around. This is where he's going to go to, and when I place it next to objects like this, it shows that I've got some cover. So for example, if I put it there, he's got no cover. If I put it here, he's got full cover, because there's a big full shield when I put it there. If I put it next to this, he's got half cover. So I want to be moving up this road, so we're going to move him in this direction. Oh, there was something that just flashed up there. Now I can use the Q and E keys to move this around, so I can see things a bit better if I want to look in a different direction. Now I noticed that this happened. You see the red marks above the thing? But what that basically means is I can move to where I want to go, but I'm doing something like I'm opening a door or smashing a window, and it means that that little red eye with the exclamation mark, it means that I will be detected if I do that. Somebody will hear it or something like that. So we don't want to do that. We're going to just pop him here. So it's a right click.
Closing on target position now.
And he will move. Okay. So I've now got another move that I can do with him. Now my objects that I've got available are down here. So can fire a weapon, although I've got no target to fire at. I can go into Overwatch. Now this is important, you will use this a lot. Overwatch is when you have used one move maybe, or maybe you haven't moved any, and he's in cover, and you want him to just wait so that if any aliens come past, he will shoot at them. Okay, normally you could just put him in cover and tell him to hunker down, and he will just stay there, and it will increase his defense. Or he could throw a grenade, and the grenades work by you click the button and choose where you want to throw it to. But I've no aliens to do, so no problem. What we're going to do is I will put him in cover, and I'll show you how it works. So it gives me the option. So yeah, he's in Overwatch. Any aliens wander past him, he will shoot at them. Now he doesn't have a very good shot because he's a rookie, and he will gain those skills as he goes along. So this is my second person. This is Carp, that's what he's called, and he's going to go up here and he's going to this cover here. So all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move my soldiers up the street while keeping them in cover.
On my way.
It's a she. I apologise, Miss Carp. Now Miss Carp has seen two soldiers.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm finding that the sound is a little bit quiet. So let's just move the audio up a little bit. Okay, that might be okay. Okay. Right, so, oh, I can hear some music now. So yeah, that looks better. So this person now, Miss Carp, can see these aliens. See these two symbols here? So if I hover over them, it will show you which person. The figure above it, it says 66% and 65%. That is the chance I've got of hitting them if I shoot at them. Okay, so I could put Miss Carp onto firing the weapon, and I could choose which one to go for by pressing the tab. So it's saying Advent Trooper, 65% chance to hit it. If I do hit it, I will take off all the health. See, I do 3 to 5 damage. It's a random figure again, and if I do the minimum, if I do hit them, 65% chance to hit them, I will do 3 damage at least. It will kill this guy. Okay, it's the same with this one, 3 to 5 damage, and it will take off all his health. I've got 66% chance of hitting that one. Now as it is, we haven't been spotted. Remember the shimmering up here? So what I'm going to do is I want to move the rest of my team up. If I fire at them, they will know we're here, they will react to that. I want to put this guy in Overwatch, this young lady. I apologise. So she is now in Overwatch. Now as soon as I know where the enemy are, I'm quite happy to put this guy up here. So got some shelter, some protection here. Now this one can see again the enemy. So I'm not going to do anything with this one yet. I'll come back and I'll show you why in one moment. I just want to move everybody up a little bit. Okay. So we're going to move Martha down to here. So again, Martha, I'm going to put into Overwatch. I think, yeah. Okay, so she's going into Overwatch. So I've still got one move on Ikemi Shimizu. So she can see this guy. All my others are in Overwatch. If these aliens get close enough, these will fire. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Ikemi to shoot. So this will give our position away. The aliens will react to that. So as it happens, I've actually killed the guy, which is brilliant.
This one might be carrying something.
And Ikemi got promoted for that. We've all now been spotted. So now the enemy are coming at us. So what they do is they move. As soon as they move, they're in Overwatch. As it happens, our first one killed them. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So we got a promotion there as well. That's good. So we took the aliens out. Nice and easy. Now there's still aliens about. Don't think that that's all of them. And the other thing is they've dropped something. So they've dropped some machine parts or something. Some parts of the weapon. So I'm going to just move people up. So
understood. Moving out.
We don't know where the other aliens are yet.
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position.
So we're near the target position. I just want to get people close. I want to pick this loot up if I can. So I want to do that as safely as possible. I don't want to get spotted, but if I do get spotted, I want to have people on Overwatch. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one on Overwatch as well. So let's move Akimi as far as we can. So these two are on Overwatch. Akimi can move into the blue on her first turn. I think we'll do that, and then we'll move her up a bit further on her second. So let's just wait. Let's move Martha up as well. So Martha's going to go here. That's good. That's good cover there. It's close to the object of where I'm going to. So we're going to put her on Overwatch, and Akimi, I'm going to use her second move to get up here.
Moving to designated position.
So on the next go, we're going to get that loot. So let's move Martha first, because I want to get some good cover for my person moving up. I want her on Overwatch here.
Overwatch.
Now let's move everybody else up. So let's pop this behind here. Remember, that's full cover rather than part cover, so we like that. We're going to move Akimi in a minute. I just want Mr. Lazy up here as well. Now,
On the move.
I have got my guys quite closely grouped together, which is bad if you meet somebody who has got a hand grenade.
Covering now.
So we're going to pick this loot up. So all you need to do is stop your character within this square. Of course, it makes sense to put them somewhere where they've got some cover. So we don't know where the aliens are yet, so at least if we've got some cover, they will pick that loot up automatically. So next time I can add that onto a gun, and it will help the gun in some way.
Tech guys will love this.
Okay, so we're going to now put her on Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. We've got something over here.
Okay, so we can hear some movement from behind the monument. Okay, so let's get in a position. Oh, somebody's moved into our field of view. Because we're on Overwatch. Yes, brilliant. We're shooting them without me even seeing them. And we got another promotion. That's 3 promotions and 2 more aliens. So here they come.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or strict mind control.
Shooting through things. Missed that one. Another miss. Yes, good, good, good. So that's 2 of the 3 gone. There's still 1 left. So it's our turn again. So we can see this guy. So I might show you a hand grenade. I think. Let's show you how a hand grenade works. So we press number 5 for a hand grenade. That won't quite reach. So let's just move our character up a little bit. Let's move him over here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Well done. Okay, move up there. I'll show you a hand grenade. So number 5 is a hand grenade, and I choose where to put it. Put it as close as possible, and boom. Okay, it's taken half his health off him, and I set the place on fire, which isn't necessarily the best thing, but there you go. Now I've only got a 48% chance of hitting him with this guy, so let's see what else I've got. Now Akimi can get up here, so this is what I want Akimi to do anyway. We want to be getting up there and sorting out this X4 explosive, so we want her going there. I don't really want this officer shooting at us. So you remember earlier when I showed you the window, and that it gave me an option to, if I went through it, I'd get detected. Well, this is the same. This is fire. If I go through there, I will be set on fire. Okay, so it tells you these things. This thing here that's got the beams coming down from it, this it's like a watchtower. So when you're in stealth mode, you can see a range of vision around it, and you really don't want to get into that, or else you'll get spotted. So Akimi, I want to get up there, but I'm not moving her yet while this guy's still around. What's my chance of hitting? 41% chance, which isn't great, so I could throw another grenade, and this should take him out. I didn't want to risk missing. Okay, the music stopped, which usually means that they're dead, so let's move Akimi up here.
Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds.
And now she's going to do this, plant X4. She needs to get away from the fire. Okay.
-15, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear.
So that's that. We did it. We complete the mission. We got 3 promotions, and nobody got injured, which is fantastic. So it's flawless. So it tells you on here completed. It only took 4 turns. Enemies killed, 5 out of 5. Nobody wounded, nobody killed. Brilliant. So our guys come back, we get a chance to heal get a chance to promote them. One thing I will tell you right now, guys, if you've got this game and this bit bugs you because it takes ages, press lock. Alright? All the characters will freeze, they'll stop moving. It happens almost, well, it doesn't happen instantaneously, but it happens a lot quicker than if you leave it just to play. So you press the caps lock, it gets you to this bit a lot quicker. Okay? The little tip for you. So what you're seeing now is the troops returning to the mothership. We have a big spaceship, and I'll show you briefly around that. Oh, we've got 4 promotions, so let's do this. So for your very first promotions, you don't get a choice. The system will choose what each person's going to be. Okay, so this one is a specialist, and basically that will mean that he can use this little robot to either hack enemies or give them electric shocks, or he can become a battle medic, and you can choose between the two as you go down. This one is going to be a heavy, so she has an extra weapon which can fire grenades further distance. And again, there's different options as you go down, as she gets promoted further on. This young lady is going to be a sharpshooter, so she's a sniper, usually works better from height or a distance away, and again there's different options. We'll go through those as she gets promoted. And finally, last one is a close combat specialist. Now the ranger is very good at moving great distances, it's very agile, so can climb buildings, especially when we get some of the armor later on, which helps, and carries the blade so that when she gets up close to people she can hack their noses off, that sort of thing. Okay, these are the things that we brought back. That was the loot that we picked up, and we got some corpses. Okay, so this is the ship. I will very briefly take you around the ship.
Commander,
most of this lot here is locked. Okay, you can't do anything with it. You need to get engineers to clear these rooms out. This one's empty, but all the others are locked. The main rooms that you will use are the research, the bridge, the engineering, occasionally the armory. The armory tells you about your soldiers, about how many you've got and which are wounded. I'll be showing you that later, and we'll show you the research and engineering right now because it's saying there's research. So we go here. This is our research guy. He'll have a chat with you and tell you some things. I'm not going to go through all that. And we get to choose research. So we can choose to research either modular weapons, materials, or biotech. It tells you how long it takes to build them. So let's start off with modular weapons.
I do find that area
and we can go back using this. And now we'll go to engineering. It's flashing up engineering. So this is Chen. She builds all your engineering bits, and you can build items here. So you can build grenades, medikits, smoke grenades. It tells you what it costs here. Supplies are here. Now we get supplies. I'll be explaining that later. And the weapons and armor haven't been researched yet, so we can't get any of those. So initially, I want to get some medikits, and I want to get maybe 4 because I can carry 4 people into a mission. So there we go. We've got 4, and it's used a load of bits up.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years before
so
linking
that,
up with Central, right?
for the time being, is that. Okay. I've no engineers to excavate or anything like that. I can't do anything with the ship until we've gone further in the missions. And this is what happens on the
aliens themselves, they see everything. Not to mention
so this is where you get various missions. The missions pop up. I'll just click not now. If you click not now, it doesn't disappear. You can go back to it in a bit. So this is the global map. Obviously it's a map of the world. There are various locations on it, so areas. So Africa has got, I think, maybe 3 or 4 different areas that you can contact. So this is where we're starting off the game. Again, it's random, and the HQ could be in America or Europe or wherever, and we've got things to do. So intel helps us contact people and get information on what the aliens are doing. Supplies are gathered by having as many of these locations contacted and on your side. So what you're doing is you're contacting the resistance in each of the areas, and when they're on your side, your income goes up, and that's very important, and we like that a lot. The alloys and Illyrium come from the missions, and this is how many engineers and scientists we've got. I wouldn't really be too bothered about that at the moment. Our first mission has come up. Now, not all of these are actual missions where you go down to the planet and do things. This means that if I go over there and I investigate this, it'll take me 4 days to investigate it, and at the end of it I will get some more rookies, some more soldiers. This is what we're researching down here, so we're going to get those modular weapons that we started researching in 3 days, and there will be a supply drop which will give me some income in 21 days. So it's probably useful to try and start getting in touch with other people if I can. So at the moment I can't. I need to do a few bits before we get there. I'm going to leave it for now for this video. I hope that's been a brief introduction for you. When we come to videos 2, 3, 4, I won't be going through in as much detail. You'll just get most of the action and a few bits messing about with the spaceship, just showing you which things you should be building and when. I've been Backblast. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time.